Hi friends! Welcome back to part of my home studio, aka my living room. I'm Nicole. I wanted to share something with you that I recently learned myself, moon salutations. So we have an upcoming full moon in Capricorn on July 3rd, and I felt like this was really good timing to share this. Just learned it myself this week. As always, you will see my kitties. They're invited in my practice, somewhat reluctantly at times, but they're part of it all. So let's meet on our mats. Ideally, you will have already done some kind of short warm-up just to kind of get some movement in your body. Some folds, maybe some gentle twists, side bends, just normal warm-up kind of stuff, few cat-cows, just to kind of get your body warmed up before you jump right into some of this. So we're going to start in Tadasana, our strong mountain pose. Excuse me, kitty. Excuse me. Scoot. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to be part of it, so we'll let him. So feet can be together, toes touching, or feet hips width distance apart, whatever's comfortable for you. Pushing into the ground with all edges of the feet. Belly is pulled in and up, and then shoulders come up, back, and down. Palms can shine forward or at your sides. Finding our strong and active mountain pose. Let's take a few breaths here, arriving. And then we'll inhale, arms up. Right hand comes down to your right side. Left arm comes up and over to the right for a side bend. One more breath in and out. And inhaling back to center. We'll take the other side. Left arm comes down to your side. Right arm up and over to the left. Collarbone is wide open here, and gaze is forward. Inhaling back up, we'll step to a wide leg stance. Heels in, toes out, let's find our goddess pose. So maybe inhale, arms up, exhale, cactus the arms, bend into the knees, find your strong goddess stance here. Again, feet pushing down into the earth, belly pulling in and up, tailbone down. If you're taking this goddess arm variation, really hug your shoulder blades together here. Hands can be at your heart if that's more comfortable for you, or at your hips as well. Just feeling this pose. One more deep inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then inhale back up, find your star pose, maybe shake your hips out. And then we'll move into triangle pose on the right side. So finding sort of those warrior two feet, turning right toes out to the right, and left toes relatively pointing at the long edge of your mat. Normally we'd bend for warrior two, we'll keep the legs straight, remember for triangle, reaching to the right, maybe spinning that left arm up. Right hand can come to a block, gaze can be forward or at the ground, or you can gaze up toward that left hand. Full breaths in and out here, thinking of the shoulders stacking on top of one another. And then inhaling up, finding that wide leg stance, maybe shaking out the hips. We'll stay on that same side. We'll take a pyramid pose. So right toes out to the right, and then stepping that left foot maybe up and spiraling in towards the midline. So it's about a 30 to 45 degree angle. Hips might be facing this way. We're going to spiral our torso towards the front of the mat. Inhale here, and then on the exhale, hinge at your hips, folding over this right leg. finding your pyramid pose. Hands can be at your heart, arms can be down to blocks, or fingertips to the ground. Wherever you're at is great. You can have a micro bend in that right knee if you'd like. Don't forget about pushing into the ground with that left leg. Inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale, maybe you fold deeper over that right leg. And then exhaling up, we'll find a crescent, so bending into the right knee, hands come to heart center, pivoting up onto the left toes, finding a crescent lunge stance here, and then lowering down to our low Anjaneyasana. Taking care that right knee is over right ankle. Just arriving in this pose, let's inhale, arms up. Maybe a slight back bend here, lifting the heart. And then exhale, tuck the toes, inhale up to that crescent lunge. Coming back to front in that wide leg stance. And then Skandasana to the left, so bending deeply into that left knee. Coming down any amount into this lunge, hips come back. Maybe you stay up higher, maybe you bump up onto that right heel and lower yourself into a more active Skandasana here, pushing into the ground with that right heel with that left foot, really activating the legs here. Let's try not to just dump into our flexibility. And maybe use the ground to help you bump back up to your wide-legged stance. And we'll take that Skandasana on the other side, again staying up higher. And this is what's working for you today. Hips back, right knee bent. Maybe coming down lower, bumping up onto that left heel. And finding your active Skandasana here. Coming back up to that wide leg stance, maybe heel toeing the feet back in, shake out the hips a tad. We'll turn to face the other edge of the mat, finding a crescent lunge on this side. Bending into that left knee. Knee is over the ankle. And then dropping down into that Anjaneyasana here. Arriving in this shape. Full breath in and out. And then inhale, arms up. Maybe a slight back bend. Think of lifting the heart and then bending back. And then exhale. Tuck the toes. Inhaling back up to your high crescent lunge. And then we'll set up for pyramid pose on this side. So readjusting. Straightening the left leg here. Finding that 30 to 45 degree angle with the back right leg. Torso spins to, well, the back of the mat. Deep inhale, and then exhale, hinge at the hips, folding into your pyramid pose. Staying up higher if that's working for you today, or inhale, long spine, exhale, fold a little deeper. Maybe hands come to blocks or to the ground. Coming up on the next inhale, we'll just move that right leg so that it's toes towards the long edge of the mat here, setting up for our triangle pose. So maybe inhale, arms out, and then exhale, reach to the left. Maybe spiral that right arm up. Again, think of shoulders stacking here. Left hand can come to rest on the top of your shin to a block, or you could take your hand to your heart. Coming up on your next inhale, let's find that star pose. And then heels in, toes out. Exhale into your goddess squat. Maybe taking those cactus arms, pushing into the ground with your feet. Belly in and up. One more full breath in, full breath out, and then bursting up into that star. Heel toe the feet in, and then we'll take those side bends once again. Arms up on the inhale. Left arm comes to left side. Right arm comes up and over to the left. Wide collarbones here. And then other side, inhaling up. And exhaling over to the right. And inhale back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let's take that one more time. Maybe let's pick up the pace a hair. We'll see how we do. Strong Tadasana here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhaling up, stepping into that wide leg stance here. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, Goddess pose. Inhaling up, shifting into triangle pose. Exhale, reaching forward. Maybe left arm comes up. Deep inhale here and let it out. Shifting that left leg a bit up and toes inward for that pyramid. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find those crescent legs. And then inhale, rise to your crescent lunge. Drop that back knee. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Heart lifts. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Coming back to that wide leg stance, we'll bend into the left knee or Skandasana. One full breath in and out. And then inhaling back up. Exhale, Skandasana to the right. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhaling back up, shifting to the other side of your mat. Finding that crescent lunge. Lowering the right knee. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Tuck the back toes, inhale back up to your crescent lunge, and exhale, find those pyramid legs. Full breath in, and exhale, hinging forward over that left leg. Full breath in and out. Coming back up on the inhale, shifting into our triangle pose, inhaling arms up, and exhaling over to the left. Shoulders stack, both legs are active here. Inhale up to center star pose, exhale to your goddess. Burst back up, heel toe your feet in, and inhale, arms up. Side bend to the left. Inhaling up. And side bend to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Those are our moon salutations, y'all. I think it's fun because you get to move around the mat. You could play with it from different variations. You could do it all one direction. You could make kind of a mandala flowing sequence with it all. So just something I wanted to share. Hope that you're all well, and I hope that you have a great weekend. Thank you, bye.